Ọ̀rọ̀ Sowore too. It was find out where Sahara reporter was established. Forget about when you get.
Èmi ò sọ pé gbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Mo nígbà tó popular tẹ́mi mọ̀. News mo mọ CNN, mo mọ BBC, àwọn tó popular nìyẹn. Mo mọ Punch, Ajasira.
I know Sowore has been a student union leader. He went
to student union lówó
the court. Later he went back to the school authority. Say he wants to eradicate all the student union in Unilag. So what happened? When those guys cut in, one shot yama ni. Harry Potter was established in 2006. You got to know 2015. That been operating in 2006.
Èmi ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní follow wọn 2016. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní follow wọn.
Ìgbà tí kìíní ìgbà tó start ò má ta o, ìgbà tó receive push ni o, ohun tó fún Sahara reporter, Jonathan ni o. Rẹ́gíìmù Jonathan ló fún Sahara reporter ní push. Take it or leave it. Olóòmù kó wà pọ̀pọ̀. Newspaper ló ń rẹ̀ láyé Ọbásanjọ́.
Ọbásanjọ́ lọ sí America one time. Ó dey organize àwọn
newspaper yìí àwọn Punch àwọn tó ń rẹ̀ láyé Ọbásanjọ́. Yíyàwó ibà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì. A bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lo íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ní country. Ìgbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀? Pé à ń lọ sórí news, à ń lọ sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì, à ń lọ sórí net, à ń lọ ka news. Ìgbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sí for president? No. Sahara reporter magazine. Ọ̀yẹ́ pọ̀ náà àwọn èèyàn online. Ọjọ́ wo lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ online ní country? Internet news. Sí journalism. Ìgbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀? Tó popular ní country. Àwọn tó popular ní. Àwọn ilé wọn ló cut across everywhere. No. Internet don okay phone kẹ̀kẹ́ ìgbà wo ló dé country? 2002. 2001 ní ó dé country yìí. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ó dé 5 years. Tó ní internet.
He was popular.
Internet ló dé. Àwọn tó sọ nígbà yẹn tó establish Sahara reporter. Magazine ni. Sowore kẹ̀ ta ló mọ̀ ọ́n lò. Na Jonathan give Sowore boost. Àwọn Tinubu ló lò bá yẹn. Ìyàwó wọ̀ Sowore ìtura. Bàtà mi ka newspaper. Báwo ka newspaper lọ́sọ̀gbọ̀? 2006, 2007. Ta ló kò tẹ́ jẹ́ Sowore?
Social media no be under Jonathan.
Na under Jonathan social media receive boost na. Ẹ̀yọ́ social media Sowore.
Let's not get social media is not just
in Nigeria.
No.
Almost everything. Now they enter Unilag.
Under Yara, social media.
Let me read this.
Yes,
I asked
social media.
Omoyele Sowore made his money primarily through his career in journalism and activism. Most notably, Sahara Reporters, an independent online news agency that focuses on Nigeria and African Sahara reporters. Sahara Reporters has become well known and generates significantly revenue, contributing substantially to his estimated net worth of around $10 million. That is his net worth now. Additionally, Sowore has earned income from his academic career as a university lecturer and his involvement in politics, founding the African Action Congress party and all of that.
So can I analyze it? Now, wọ́n sọ kàtíkò bó ṣe àwọn stages àtàwọn ìtọ́kọ̀ contribute sówẹ̀. Wọ́n lè sọ pé wọ́n dárúkọ activism. Number one, number two, Wikipedia ni mo lè lọ sí internet kí n kàn tó n tó pè mí ni máa kọ. Sorry, Wikipedia mi. Go to my Wikipedia to see what I like you to see there. Mi ò lè sọ bí mo ṣe ń dé ìyàwó mi fún ẹ lórí Wikipedia mi àti bí mo ṣe ń ṣe ṣìnà. O ò lè rí yẹn bẹ̀. Yes, it's my Wikipedia. Tó bá lọ sórí Wikipedia mi. Ọgbà wọn lọ. Adọ́kù náà, èmi ò sọ pé Sowore òṣìṣẹ́ ó lè pay bills ẹ̀. Pé mo sọ pé àwọn èèyàn sponsor ẹ̀ pé he's a rich man. Ṣé mo rán ìlú rẹ̀ wá? Ó ṣiṣẹ́ làwọn èèyàn fi lọ sáfẹ̀ pé àwọn ọ̀bọ̀ yìí ní potential. Wọ́n dẹ̀ promote ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé ayé ìlú náà ní kò lè mímọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mọ́ pé Sahara. Mo wá bí ilé rẹ̀ pé internet ó ní gbogbo àwọn ilé
Now,
ìdílé ṣàtúnṣe
they now supported it.
kò sí news níbẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ló wà o owó tẹ́lẹ̀ mi mọ̀ pa lórí news lórí YouTube àwọn ilé ìlú mọ̀ pa lóṣù báwo ló ń gba $20,000 wọn sọ salary kò sẹ́nìtì journalism
now
ìgbà wo ní Nàìjíríà wà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ẹ̀jọ́ internet
that's the thing.
how it was internet ní Nàìjíríà.
They shout. You know say they live.
It's just that
So what I
Nigeria
did,
control whatever we get in power.
Jonathan ló fún ní boost Jonathan
was it considered?
ìgbà yẹn ló fún
It was phone abroad.
ó dẹ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì náà nìyẹn ìgbà yẹn làwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ sórí news people are looking for information ìgbà yẹn propaganda ló rìn people are going to internet every time ó Sahara reporter àtàwọn Naija news àwọn Naija news àtẹ̀dẹ́nu ayé ni ohun tí mo máa láti kù ní comment tó bá lọ kà àwọn news yẹn gbà yẹn wà wọ́n láwọn comment tó máa gbò eléyìí táwọn ṣe ń sìn báyìí tó wà ìjọ wà á rí o lè ní comment bí báyìí fọ́nṣọ̀ tó máa gbéra àwọn sọ́pẹ̀ kò lè ní dá àwọn ìgbà tó kọ́ máa ń jẹ́ comment.
Student doctor in what's it called last week. Say last one was it for that federal hospital.
Ṣebí na délé mọ̀
Délé ayé ẹgbẹ́ ìdíwẹ̀ ó láwọn tó sponsor ẹ̀.
Ṣebí na délé
ọmọ bá jẹ́ activist lẹ́nu àwọn tó fẹ́ kó máa kí ìṣẹ́yìn
Mama head. Behind it.
Sáwárì, the world has gone beyond the diagnosis. Àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé wọ́n gun to control world mọ́, information ló control world right. So everybody buy block. Àwọn kan ti buy media. They are buying media. Tọ́lá mọ̀ tó bá gbọ́ ló máa control ẹ̀. They don't use gun. Ìgbà kan sword náà lò. Wọ́n bọ́ sórí gun. Ìgbà tó yá wọ́n rí pé kò work mọ́. Wọ́n bọ́ sórí religion. Now they have left religion. They are on information. That's why wọ́n á rí pé àwọn country kan wọ́n lè gba gbogbo àwọn kìíní láàyè o. Nǹkan fẹ́ kó gbọ́ ló máa gbọ́. Kò sí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o. Kò sí mo lọ gbọ́ news America. News country wọn ni wà gbọ́ tó o bá ti gbọ́ o gbọ́ news nìyẹn. Lẹ́yìn news country wọn kò sí news tó máa gbọ́. So they try to control, they use information to control. You see information and music. Media, information, music. Méjèèjì yẹn ó shape anybody. Ó lè gbọ́ orin kan lẹ́nu ó dẹ̀ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàá ṣe máa ṣe ó gbọ́ ọ̀kan tó ń sọ ni ọmọ tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ déédéé ó yẹ kó lásìkò ìgbádùn ọmọ ìgbà tó bèjì kan nìyẹn ó sì ṣe polisi sí àwọn ìgbà ṣe tó wáyé ìwé ìgbẹ́ ìfọ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ ó ní wọ́n tó kọ̀ ẹlòmíà tó owó rẹ̀
ìyẹn ó rọ́ọ̀tì sí prison àbájá ẹ̀rà ó rọ́ọ̀tì sí prison táwọn nǹkan náà yín bí may. Now he started that revolution. Nojin. Ayegun. Thank you very much. Of Unilag, yes.
When they see that you are bold, you can become an activist. Some people will come. In fact, I want to destabilize the government in one hour.
All right, good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome everyone on the program this morning. Welcome to the program. All right, viewers all over the world, we say good morning to you, anywhere you're watching us from. This is City Stand. The anchor of the program is Michael Adekulu. We appreciate your consistency, we appreciate your contributions, your unwavering support on this platform. Thank you so much. The 8th of August 2025. What do we have in the news? What do we have on our papers this morning? Well-meaning Nigerians as well as Atiku and OBI have been calling for the release of Omoyele Sowore. That's the publisher of Sahara Reporters. Sowore was arrested and detained by the Nigeria Police Force a few days ago. Nigerians are reacting to this morning. Is this not an abuse of power? Somebody was invited and he honored your invitation, and at the end of the day, he was arrested. He's still under detention, and Nigerians want to speak about this development this morning. I have Gentleman Mike with me this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
TGIF, right? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Greetings to our viewers across the world.
All right, greetings to you too, OJ.
Good morning to my viewers all over the world. You're most welcome. I mean, my humble self, Mr. Ojolari, and Mr. Abubakar, and you are most welcome. And those who are blessing us, may God bless your pockets. Thank God it's Friday. We are here to undiluted, ungag analysis of national issues and all of that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's all about the views of the people, all about the opinions of the people on the platform, and I am very, very sure that our viewers would also like to comment their opinions in the comment section. All right, before moving deeply into what we have, I need to acknowledge the presence of some of our esteemed viewers in the comment section. I have Gladys Oyaba all the way from United States of America. Say good morning to you, Gladys. Welcome you to the program today. Egbona Kingsley watching us from Madrid. We say good morning to you. We have Abdugani. Jan is asking us if the time has changed. But Abdugani, we had some slight technical issue, but we've been able to resolve it. Thank you so much for your concern, Abdul Ghani. Benedict Olan here is also here. Benedict, good morning to you. You're welcome. Not forgetting Antnam. Antnam is also here with us. I will say good morning to you, Antnam. We have Frank Prince. Frank Prince should be from France, right? If I'm not making a mistake. Frank Prince, good morning to you. Welcome you to today's program. All right, I have the Punch newspaper. Robert Uche, all the way from Germany. I'm seeing you. Thank you. I cite you, great Ben Aduze. Thank you for joining us this morning. TGIF, TGIF. And the TGIF man is here. Mr. TGIF, good morning.
Yeah. Thank God, it's Friday. It's Friday night. Let's
No, it's not Friday night.
Friday evening. Yeah, it's snowball to the night.
Okay,
The enjoyment with
night.
snowball,
Night life.
Friday night. Let's go booking. So let's just thank God, man. Thank God for life, man. Thank God it's Friday. God bless you all.
All right, and to make us happy this weekend, to celebrate us this weekend, to make us enjoy and feel good about the weekend, Mrs. Tina, all the way from California, has provided us with some funds, and everybody will be getting something. Honestly, not just this location alone, other places. According to her, use your discretion. What did I say? Use your discretion. What did you say?
Mr. Discretion.
Use your discretion.
Mrs. Tina of California, I think, yes. It's California and USA. May God bless your pockets. God replenish your pockets in multiple. God will replenish in multiple everything you have given us to us. And our command is here of man of high integrity. Just go to bed and have a sleep. As I've said, use your religion, it will do justice to it. I say God, and I say thank God for your blessing. Thank you, Mrs. Tina. Thank you so much.
All right, we appreciate you, Mrs. Tina. All right, I still need to appreciate Robert Uche, who blessed me on Biafra Evangelist. That was last week.
Yes.
I'm not making a mistake, right? That was last week. Robert Uche, we say thank you to you.
God bless you, my brother.
All the way
I
from
receive
Germany.
it.
He's here with us. He's watching us live.
Oh, God bless you, Robert Tuche. May God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Oga Aguna Akpagi. Chukwugozie, ya gazere gị.
All right, thank you. All right. To Mrs. Busola Ashebebe, is it Bukola or Busola Ashebebe, I really appreciate you this morning, and she blessed me yesterday. That was yesterday night. And Oluwa One of Obaland, Oluwa One, she told me to give you the sum of 20,000 naira. Oluwa, you need to appreciate her.
Oh, good morning. God will bless you. I'm very grateful.
Mrs. Bukola.
Mrs. Bukola. That is a fine name. It's a unique name. And God will continue to unique your life in Jesus' name. Bless you.
All right, Oluwa, thank you so much. All right, please also, but she told me not to announce it, not to say this, but I think Mr. Mike, Gentleman Mike, will help me out with this. I'm still going to reach out to her. I'm still going to discuss with her. That sound you are listening to, you are hearing, that Leki Aja, the person that recorded that voice. I mean, what
I'll get to you guys.
Yeah, please, we need that person. Not the person who blessed the other day.
Okay.
We need that new person. She has given me the sum of dash to bless the person. It's over 80,000 naira. It's over 90,000 naira. But she told me not to mention it.
I'll get the guy for you.
All right.
I know him personally.
I'm sure she's watching live as we speak. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ashebebe. I really appreciate you. Yeah, Mama Ashebebe. Yeah. She also blessed me with 50,000 naira yesterday night. I say thank you to you. May God continue to bless you. May God replenish your pocket, your account. Also, not forgetting additional Abdul is here with us this morning. That's Mr. Femi's friend. Good morning to you, additional Abdul. We say good morning to you. Nam CEO is also here. Good morning. Tanimola Joseph, thank you so much. All right, to Mrs. Tina, we are all grateful at the stand. We are very, 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 very grateful. Yeah. Okay. So what we have this morning, the Punch newspaper on 2027, the African Democratic Congress cuts in crossfire as Atiku Obi rivalry escalates. Atiku Obi rivalry escalates. Omoyele Sowore all the way from Spain. I say thank you to you. Good morning. We discussed that was a few days ago. Morning to you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the video you sent to me. I really appreciate that. All right, ADC cuts in crossfire as Atiku Obi rivalry escalates. We have it on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Sunday, Mbai, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your presence here this morning. Thank you. All right, 29 governors spent 80 billion naira on travels in 6 months. This is on page 27 of the Punch newspaper. I repeat, 29 governors in the country spent 80 billion naira on travels in 6 months. They spent 80 billion naira on travels in 6 months. This is what we have on the front page of the Punch newspaper. I hope the weather will be friendly. This morning, glitched grapes. WAEC in crisis over result errors. You can go to page 38 to see more of this. I'll move down to another one. Ibadan market shot at late Olubadan is buried. Late Olubadan is buried. Go to page 18 to see this. Now, another controversial story that is trending in the country, that of K1, the ultimate, K1, the ultimate, Kwam 1, as we call him, that's Wasiu Ayinde Marshal. NCAA moves to prosecute Kwam 1 after no-fly order. We shall be looking at this. So this happened, that was on the 5th of August, if I'm not making a mistake, a few days ago. I shall be touching this story as well. Kenya plane crash kills 6 after Ghana tragedy. This is on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And the last paper I have with me is the New Telegraph newspaper. What's new about the New Telegraph? A Punch headline here on the front page of the New Telegraph: aviation unions begin total shutdown of sector on Monday. You should notice airlines. Down the paper, which is the last story I'll be reading, because we have diverse stories on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper. Tinubu not indifferent to people's difficulties, says presidency. Is it true that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not indifferent to people's difficulties? We shall be looking at it this morning. The presidency said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is resetting the country. Is it truly resetting the country? All this will be looked into this morning as we proceed on the program. Thank you for joining me. OJ, the global analyst.
Mr. Mike. Yes. It is said that people is not different to people's difficulties. It's not just not being different, but what step are you taking to mitigate their difficulties? That's what matters, Mr. Mike. Okay, we know we are not indifferent. You are aware of what you are passing through, but what practical steps have you taken to solve that difficulty we are passing through? That should be the matter of the discussion. That should be what concerns anybody. If you say you are not indifferent, of course I know that. But what practical solution are you bringing to my difficulties I'm passing through? If that's the matter you're supposed to address, if you see you taking practical steps in that direction, then you know it's them. You know that's a confusion that actually we know that you know what we are passing through. But when you are not showing a practical example, a practical step, you are not taking a practical step to mitigate what you are passing through. That means whatever you are saying is just stories. Let us see you coming up with practical action, deliberate action, and begin to touch each of those matters, those difficulties we are passing through. And let us begin to see that, the person actually meant business. We are now beginning to see a new sound of new things being done. But you are not doing that. You are telling us you are not indifferent. That means your saying is not true. If truly you are not indifferent, You know what you are going through. Let us see you taking practical step. Number one, look at transport situation of Nigerians now. Transport fare is fair. It's very high. Any alternative to us? No alternative. What about cost of food items? No, any government intervention in that is making us to get food supply in cheaper rates. So we don't have that. What about other areas of life? What about empowerment for people? Is there anything like that? Are you empowering poor people? We are not seeing that. What about education sector? Are you subsidizing institution fee? Are you raising all those areas that touch type of people? If you see you intervening, if you see you coming out practically on those areas, then we know that you actually what this said is true. But you are not seeing any action in that line. Mr. Mike, no action in that line. So why are you not telling us that? Why it's just a rhetoric to tell us it's not different. So we don't make that statement. Let us see practical action step taking and begin to see that new development in that we begin to see changes in our living standard. It's that we now believe that truly Mr. President knows what we are passing through and is ready to mitigate it. Is coming to solve it and we begin to see new list of life. Otherwise, it's a story as far as I'm concerned. Yes.
Gentleman Mike, are we gradually seeing light at the end of the tunnel? According to the presidency, Tinubu is resetting the country. What do you have to say? Your take on it?
We have always had.
Are we seeing the change?
We have always had that where our leaders will tell us we can feel your pain. At the point that statement went viral in the country, that I feel your pain. But I'm always quick to tell you that you don't. I'm not sure that you feel the pain of an average Nigerian. I see no reason why you should feel the pain anyway, because all around you there's nothing painful in your immediate environment as people in leadership. Everything is at your beck and call. Everything is at your disposal. So I don't understand how you can really feel what an average Nigerian passes through, and I think that is why they hardly understand what the people are talking about. It's like they are saying something because where they are and the things around them doesn't suggest some of the things that Nigerian push across to them. People don't know how much you know until they know how much you care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that is the spirit that our leaders should understand. That it's not about you telling us that okay, I am not ignorant of some of these challenges, but as OJ has said, what are you doing to address it? What are you doing to solve it? And I think that is the critical question. It's not about knowing it, it's about addressing it. So that, for instance, to get a room in Ogba that we have now, you need to practice a lot of money. As it were, I think OJ will help me.
300 plus.
Yeah, about 300 plus.
Yes, I got one for a client.
So
the last 3 weeks. So we paid 310. That's the minimum we pay.
So in a country where minimum wage is still hovering around 70,000, just accommodation, one single room for somebody to just manage, you're going to part with about 300,000 naira in Ogba. Over 300,000 in Ogba. So now begin to imagine other areas and all of that. So those are the real issues that government must intervene. Those are the things that people relate with day to day, and not just about you telling Nigerians that you can feel what they are feeling. You must solve some of those issues. If private sectors, private owners of buildings are really exploiting the people, what are the alternatives? Just as OJ asked, what other housing program is available for people to look into that can be more cheaper than what a private owner is offering? Those are issues.
All right, thank you so much, gentleman Mike. Let's quickly move down to the arrest of Omoyele Sowore. Like I said earlier on, Atiku has called on the IGP to release Omoyele Sowore. Likewise, OBI has also told the people in power to release Omoyele Sowore. Now, let's see the story. We have different stories, but let me read the one from the former Anambra State Governor, Peter Obi. What was he saying? Obi has condemned in strong terms the arrest of activist and publisher Mr. Omoyele Sowore by the Nigerian police force. Obi made his position known in a press statement personally signed and shared via his official X handle on Thursday, describing the arrest as unjust, unwarranted, and an abuse of state power. According to Obi, Sowore was arrested on Wednesday shortly after he voluntarily honored, look at that statement, voluntarily honored an invitation by the Nigerian police, and an action he said demonstrated good faith and willingness to cooperate with law enforcement. Now, we move down to what the speculations that are going on in the public space about his arrest. What brought about this arrest? What brought about this detention? The petition against Omoyele Sowore, according to some dailies here, the petitions against Omoyele Sowore include two main allegations from within the Nigerian police force. One petition signed by the administrative office of the Inspector General of Police, IGP, accuses Sowore of forgery and insulting the IGP. Of course, we know he has always been calling the IGP an illegal IG. The second petition, filed by a close policewoman named Yemisi Kuti and reportedly linked to the IGP personally, accuses Sowore of criminal defamation. These petitions were presented to Sowore by Deputy Commissioner of Police during a police investigation and subsequent detention. Sowore and his legal team have challenged these allegations, highlighting that the petitions originate from the same police institution investigating him, raising concerns about the legitimacy and motivations behind the charges. Now, Obi said it's an abuse of power. This is a man that voluntarily, willingly, honored the decision of the police. Why is still in detention?
Mr. Mike, if you honor an imposition, police in their own opinion understanding, they may feel that the offense for which you are being investigated upon is we are liable to detention. And if they feel that you still have to give them more information more information they need to extract information from you, so you have to be with them. I think it is still within their power, but it's just that what does not say about the hours by which you can be detained. That's what we should be talking about now. The law says within 24 hours. If you are detained more than 24 hours to see extract more information from you, that means it's unlawful. That means if it's detained beyond 24 hours, thinking that you can see throw more light on the allegation they level against him, is within the power of the police. But if it goes beyond 24 hours, they become contrary, become unlawful. That's why they will now have to need the court order to extend his detention beyond 24 hours. Then I don't know whether there's no court order to extend detention. I'm only trying to let you know that within 24 hours, police has the power to detain you, to extract more information from you about any allegation level against you. But if it's more than 24 hours, that's whereby court of a competent jurisdiction must have to now give them permission to detain you beyond that. And then when they have detained you beyond that, when they have detained you according to terms and the duration the court has specified, they must carry out whatever information they want to extract from you within that time. Once that time reaches, they either release you or go back to court for extension. If court did not grant them extension, they must release you. Or if they feel they have established criminal policy against you that you have a case to answer, they must charge you to court. These are the law. These are the principles. So I don't know which one police is doing now. If they don't follow this three line of principles I've laid down, that means they are exercising to oppression or Sowore. That means they are oppressing his right. They are preaching on his fundamental human rights. Police be a law abiding and enforcing institution. I expect them to follow what the law says. If the court give them power to detain him for more than 24 hours, okay. But as the operation, they must charge him to court or release him. They must not just be exercising power of continued detention. It's unlawful. They have no power to detain more than 24 hours to extract more information from somebody, from the suspect, based on allegation of labor case.
And don't you think it was targeted for his activism? or just the real offense.
That will be unlawful now. If you have an allegation against, then you charge him to court now. His police is a law court. Police is a law court. It's Nigerian police is a law court by itself. It's not a law court. They are law enforcement. They are law enforcement agents. They are not law courts. It's not court. If Sowore has contravened the law of the land, or he has infringed another person's right, and the person apprehension police, and police have investigated him, they found him to be liable for prosecution. Charge him to court. Let him come and defend himself. Don't detain him permanently. I mean, we are not running a banana republic whereby you can just clamp somebody into detention without any charges, without prosecution. Let him come and defend himself. Yes. Then allow him to defend himself. The law court, the properly constitutional law court that have jurisdiction to try his matter, not the detention court, because you're holding me or holding charges. So that's what I would take. So police should do the needful thing. If they feel he has committed an offense, charge him to court. So when get your defense lawyer, come and defend you. And court will pronounce you, they give you bail. If it's a bail condition, if you as long as they pronounce bail on you, once you meet the bail condition, you are allowed to go. You will be continue your trial until judgment is given, whether you are guilty or not. That's how it's done in a civilized crime, Mr. Mai. That's what is done in civilized crime. That's what is done all over the world. Not somebody become a despot, a tyrant, a dictator, just climb people into detention anyhow. It's no. Charge him to court.
Mike, was his arrest politically motivated?
It's beginning to look in that manner by virtue of how the police has conducted themselves. That Sowore was arrested, or was invited, was it unusual? The police have every right to invite him to come and answer for over the allegation that is being put before him at this point. But the way the police are going about it, then you can begin to deduce that it seems there is more to these arrests than what we initially thought. He honored that invitation as a law-abiding citizen, and from there he was detained. The truth is, the procedure to detain an accused person is clear. You must obtain a court order to detain beyond certain period. I think it's 24 hours or thereabouts. Yes. The police presently are claiming that they have a court order, and I have a problem with that. Your court order shouldn't be personal. It should be in the public space by now. Everybody should have been able to see that, okay, this is the court that gave this order that he can be detained beyond this period. It's not an issue. But when everything is shrouded in secrecy and your court order is only known to you as an institution, then it becomes worrisome. So the court order should be in public space. The legal team of Sowore ought to have seen it, at least, even if it is not in the media. The legal team of Omoyele Sowore ought to have seen the court order that, okay, right. Then again, our police institution must learn from how things ought to be, and we cannot continue to portray ourselves in bad lights as a nation. You don't arrest someone or detain someone and begin to now see you are investigating. All your investigation ought to have been concluded before the guy was even picked up. So by the time you are inviting him, under 24 hours, he's already having his day in court. That should be the norm. Don't. Then again, it was in the news in the last couple of hours that at some point some police officials forced themselves into where he was detained, and he had a broken arm and all of. Why was that happening? That should be. They're trying to move him to another facility or thereabout. From what we heard, that eventually he broke his arm and all of. The last picture I saw about him was having bandage on his arm and all of. Why was that happening? When you have, it is the right of the IG to have issues with any citizen. You mustn't use your office as the Inspector General of Police to harass any Nigerian. There are procedures for things. If you feel that he has trampled on your right as Inspector General of Police, then there are procedures to go about it and let him have his day in court.
the second accusation that Yeni Kuti, a policewoman that was being alleged that was a mistress of the IGP, these are mere accusations, these are mere allegations that has to be proven in the court of law. And as OJ has said, the police institution is not the court, and you cannot be a judge in your own case. So as soon as possible, so that they don't get the case messed up, as soon as possible, let him have his day in court and present all your evidences that you have against him, and the court takes it up from there, Michael.
All right, let's move to the comment section and see what our esteemed viewers are saying. GOA Sowore was protesting for the same police that arrested him. Sowore has been doing activism for decades, but hasn't learned Nigeria sometimes doesn't care about law. He hasn't learned that Nigeria sometimes doesn't care about the law. All right, we move down to Nnamdi Anusi. MNK won Sowore, but he never listened. Nigeria is not worth dying for. All right, there's a Chima Sowore that lied that Toby went to bow and meet Tinubu in Rome. He is corrupt. Is Sowore truly corrupt? Is he corrupt?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a personal relationship with Sowore. I only know him in the public space. I've not moved closer to him. I know him right from his activism day as his student union president of the University of Lagos. I've not had any personal interaction with him. I've never read any incriminating information about him, that he was corrupt, he was duped, he has duped people, he was corruptly involved in, he's sharing this with people. I've never read about that. Since I've known Sowore, I've known him for one thing: activism, human rights activism. So if anybody says he's corrupt, I don't question what their source of information is. I respect their source of information, but I'm not agreeing with them. That neither am I disagreeing. They may be right, where I may be wrong. So, but I'm not saying Sowore is corrupt. I have no any evidence to prove to you that he's a corrupt man. All I've known about him so much, like I said, is that I've known him to be in activism. And I've never, and like I said again, and I've never read anything that incriminated him on the corruption charges. No corruption has been prepared against Sowore. All I've been prepared against me has only been activism, running opposition, give government, love the land. No, give government, give back governance and co. So for anybody to not say Sowore is corrupt, they are the one to prove it. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know anything about it.
All right, so we'll move down to Robert Uche. Mike, they even break Sowore and join. They broke his hand. And we have Nnamdi. Okay, Antnam saying Sowore is bored. Activism is in his blood.
Yes.
Can't do anything else. Wow.
Yes.
We've known him for that.
Yes.
How many years now? Move down to another one. Gentleman Mike, you are the MVP of City Stand. Keep it up. All right, it's coming from Robert Uche.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right, Antnam is saying, I will take Sowore over Obi, whose name was in Pandora paper of dash. In the comment section. All right, let's quickly move down to K1, the ultimate. We have on papers, a federal government last slammed 6 months no-fly ban on K1, the ultimate. I didn't really follow the story, but I had one or two things about his misbehavior at the airport.
Yes.
People have started talking about the relationship of K1 with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu,
Sure.
and they say, I don't think the law will take its course.
Yes. People, you see, if you know who K1 is, he's one of the Team Lagos men that hold political sway for Tinubu in Lagos State. Yeah, some of the people the people who are members of the vanguard of championing political ambition for President Tinubu in Lagos State is one of the key Lagos strong men. So his special relationship with President Tinubu is so cordial, so deep, so close. It's like with Oluoma and co. But the issue now is that people are not imagining, will President take side with Kwanwa with what he has done? Mr. Mike, yesterday I was into a radio program on Miliki. That was the topic that was featured. They said what Kwanwa did was equivalent to terrorism. It's like somebody break somebody who's already inside the plane. That breaks the cockpit where pilots are and hold the pilot from flying the plane. Yes, that was on Miliki yesterday. Miliki FM yesterday. And that for you to stand physically in front of plane, preventing that plane from moving, from flying, it's a terrorism act. Say what you did, and somebody who enter the plane and hold the pilot hostage. Okay, they are equivalent terrorism.
What led him to that? Is it because of the alcohol that was said?
Look, the value jet aircraft said he has a substance. I don't know the name of this. Yeah, they have a liquid substance in a bottle, and that we was trying to force himself into the plane with it, and they said no, you can't take it in. The plane has provided that whatever you want to take in the plane, you will give him. Drop it, or don't enter the plane. He refused to drop it, so he was excluded from entering to the plane. So the plane compared the number of people that want to travel. Then the plane was about to move off. He now felt that, I mean, he had been shut out from entry to the plane. He now went and stand in front of the plane that the plane will not move. And the pilots dare him to. The pilot moved the plane. If not that, yes, the pilot moved the plane against him.
God saved him.
He said, narrowly, the wing of the plane will have crashing. So that action for preventing plane from moving is a terrorist act. That was analyzed yesterday. I listened to in a radio station. That's a terrorist act. That what you did is equivalent to somebody already in the plane going to the cockpit and holding the pilot hostage that pilots will not fly. If you can split out physically to a plane for moving, it's the same thing to a terrorist who enter into the plane and go to cockpit and hold the pilot hostage and you won't fly. But they say even by now, he should have been cooling himself in the police net.
So which means the 6 month ban.
It's even no issue. It's not even an
the
issue.
aviation minister.
That's just an administrative punishment. But legal redress itself has to be sought against him. Now they are not talking about. People are not saying that we have a relationship with President Tinubu, nothing will happen. The matter will spread under the carpet. And people call in yesterday, people fall in yesterday. Yes, that could be the way that people watch it as whether any action will be taken against him. That these are the strong men of Tinubu in Lagos State. They call that one of the strong Lagos State strong men, Lagos boys that were in the vanguard of Tinubu political ambition in Lagos State. That's why people are feeling that if I'm not, he will not face let's wait.
Definitely, Festus Keyam's verdict or judgment on him. I mean, the 6 month ban.
That's an administrative measure. But we're talking of
it's a proof to us that your loyalty to the president or your closeness or relationship to the president does not guarantee you any immunity.
Yeah. Yes.
It doesn't guarantee immunity. Yeah.
The minister you just mentioned, what's his name?
Festus
Keyamo is the substantive minister of aviation. That's
so he has the right to ban him.
That's just an administrative measure taken against him. We are talking of redress itself now in the court of law. The activity, Mr. Man, holding stopping a plane from moving, it's a terrorism act. It's like a terrorism block in the
All right, I'm still coming back to you. Gentlemen, what's your take on this issue?
Yeah, I think what
did they pass the right judgment, Festus Keyamo?
Yes, I mean the judgment is in order for me. What King Washainde Marshal did is condemnable, and every well-meaning Nigerians have been doing that since that news broke. He has no such right to relay a plane that's about to taxi and all of that. So, but for me, I want to look at it from the angle of the fact that our institutions are not working. That conversation at the tarmac, where planes are supposed to be taxing, that conversation is not meant for that place. That issue ought to have been addressed. I mean, look at all the security checks that we have. How did it get to the tarmac with that substance? And that debate now began to happen on when the plane was about to move. It's not normal. It won't happen in some crime. It will never happen. So we must condemn what Wasiu Ayinde did, regardless of his relationship with the president. We condemn it in strong terms, and we must also condemn what the pilot did. In aviation, I know safety first is one of their rules that they don't joke with. I shouldn't have moved that plane under whatever reason. And I think he has been suspended as well. His license has been suspended from what I heard. He should not have moved that plane on safety ground. He shouldn't have. So both of them are wrong. Wasiu Ayinde was wrong to have stopped. I mean, to have tried to stop a plane that was about to taxi, and the pilot was also wrong to have moved that plane and almost caused a major fatality in that incident. So regardless his relationship with Mr. President, I think justice should take its course.
Yes.
I think the matter still need to be investigated, and if there are grounds to prosecute Wasiu Ayinde, and I think that should be done as well.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, thanks. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Michael.
You're a very funny person.
No, am I funny?
So, who do we blame between the pilots and K1 the Ultimate?
Both of them.
Both of them.
But the worst blame come from King Wasiu Ayinde. I give him the worst blame because, first of all, there are something that a 5-year-old kid will do. I will say small boy. But when somebody like 50 years do the same thing, you will be surprised. That lady, although from angle of the professionalism, it shouldn't have moved it. But we are all human beings. The lady was frustrated. Started from what happened before the man entered the plane. There have been a lot of engagement. We are not there. We just see video of that one, but we are told how a lot of engagement has happened. But the only fault I will find in that lady is that you shouldn't have let emotion overrule you. But I blame King Wasiu Ayinde more, and it has become something that is happening to him all the time. I think he's using it to gain more popularity. On this one, got him what he didn't even expect. Some people are trying to come out and defend him that he has one throat operation and he cannot do without that water. Then I said, if you are not fit to stay from Abuja to Lagos inside plane without that water, then you are not fit to enter that plane. Go and look for private jet or look for something else. Look for maybe land, transportation. Yes, you can board car. If you want to be if you want everybody, you want to rule to be bent because of your own. Everybody, let me tell you, if you will say we have a rule here, everybody may have excuse that I have a code, I have that, and I have this. Then everybody, then you have open door. Then you have make everything to be porous. This water, if you know you can't cope with it all the way from Lagos, I'm not thinking it's up to 1 hour journey. That you must be drinking water all the time. Then you need to look for a solution. And my surprise is that, is it the first time King Wasiu Ayinde is boarding plane from Abuja to Lagos? Is he not aware that you can't take anything liquid beyond the 100 milligram inside? I'm very sure this is not the first time he's entering even this particular airline.
Who knows whether he has been doing it or maybe he has been doing it for some time.
And people are looking and they say, okay, this thing has been, it's not good. And when I check, let me tell you, because I've been questioning myself that, okay, how did they transport same water from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria? Because when you travel to Saudi Arabia, some people come with the same water, and I have a guy that traveled there. At least that one he brought is more than 100 milligram. But what I observe is that each country have their own rule. So you can go to Saudi Arabia and they permit, because of their same water, they can decide to do water to exempt it. They can accept it on their own. But in Nigeria, you have to know the rule and law that govern a particular place that you are. Do you know King Wasiu Ayinde? Since how many years that one has been traveling internationally, locally, he has been traveling. So what brings about this thing? I think it's about impunity, tendency of being looked down on everybody, and it's as a result of I can do anything and nothing will happen. Impunity, and I don't think he's going to get that one this time around.
Mr. Vincent, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. Thank you for having me. If I were to say one or two things about this, about what happened, I would say the theater
drama,
or the comedy drama that transpired between Value Jet and K1
the Ultimate.
I would say that in a country where rules, I want to believe that men are not made for laws. Laws are made to govern men. And in that light, I want to draw my submission by saying that whatever happens there is another theater of the absurd. before the entire global world and the nation at large. And when you look at that drama or the comedy drama, I would say that even the pilot of that value jet was at fault. And also, Inde Masha K1 is a brand that is known nationally and even globally. And I want to believe that this is not the first time he's traveling, and he's traveling by air. And he knows that anything called liquid is not acceptable according to FAN law, and there's a Nigerian civil aviation law. And in a situation whereby he has now taken upon himself that is bigger than the law, then it shows that he's not a good ambassador of this country. And whatever guys, people might say he's just a musician. Once you rise to stardom, there are some aspects of composure that are needed. And because you stand to be a kind of a role model to others watching you. If you are not being seen doing something that is bizarre, that is not, that wrong contrary to common sense and rationality, then it shows that you belong to the gutters. And in as much that I am not a court, I am not FAA or value management to really come out and give a blanket report or statement on the behavior or whatever transpired there, because I've listened and I've read the stories, account of the management and the media aid to K1. Because the one I first of all read was that they said he wanted to board the airline by having something that a liquid that is more than 100 milligram, which is not, accepted in our airspace. Then when I now listen to his media head, what he says that what his Oga had then was just water, and that is no more than 100 milligram. I don't know the yardstick he used in measuring that. The management of the aircraft was just trying to throw sensationalism into the entire issue. Then the only aspect that I will now lambast the pilot, because believing that being a pilot of an aircraft, there is some expectation that you have to meet, but not being berserk. How can somebody in his right senses would have stood in the way of an aircraft from flying? That alone is a suicide mission, and it should not be condoned in our airspace. That's my take for that.
All right, as we speak, the NCA has given a no-fly order, and the Minister of Aviation, Mr. Skiyamo, is on this issue. But will any legal action against One was in the work?
I think both of them have
the relationship he has with Mr. President.
You see, that is where we say that in a country where the laws are well tailored for everybody accordingly, nobody is bigger than the law. I believe that the law should be the ground-up, not the persons. You understand? I have said it earlier that laws are made for human beings, not human beings for law, because the laws are meant to govern you and I. As far as I'm concerned, nobody, irrespective of your position or placing in the society, is bigger than the law. I think the law should take its discourse. I don't want to preempt what will be the outcome at the end of the day, because I am not the jury. I think an investigative panel has already been set to look deeply into that issue. I think we await what the conclusion will be at the end of the day.
We understand it shares a strong relationship with Mr. President. Don't you think there will be some sort of a political connection that will dilute this issue?
It's because of that strong connection, Mr. President, with Mr. President. That's why he did what he did. Because what he did, he cannot do it in UK, and he cannot do it in US. If he did that in UK, he will not leave that place. Free man, he will be handcuffed. The kind of diction that we put King Wasu in the organ, they will handcuff him straight. That is an attempt to hijack plane. It is tendency. It's the impunity tendency that make him to do that. That I have affiliate with Mr. President, and people have been cautioning him that it's like The relationship between you and Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has make you to have this idea of a see finish. Everybody could remember the other time when his mommy died and Mr. President was calling him and he was recorded in it and they post it on social media while he was using Iwo, and people were saying, oh God, this is getting too much. This man, irrespective of relationship that you have with him, he's our president, for goodness sake. Now, did Mr. President aware that you are recording him while you are having conversation with him? Now, what did Mr. President go that time and say something unhearable on social media? Then you push it. What do people start picking Mr. President from that place? Tinubu is Tinubu, hate him or like him. He's our president. There's nothing anybody can do about that one. Even if it's a poo-poo for his body. You have seen a president, we for body. He's still your president. There's nothing you can do about it. So, it is that tendency, it's that kind of a belief that make Washaide to behave like I don't want to call it, he didn't represent Africa, but he bring it too low. He just use, even if you are denied your rights, you because of your brand, why not look for alternative means? If there is nothing, important for you to do here, and shoot that, airline, I have to take so water and they deny me. Then it will be better than try to. What do you want to do? You want to block a plane that carry about 60 from moving. Okay? According to what you hear, I don't know how true it is. So they give you like a 45, seater bus to drive. Then somebody want to cross. Do you want to sacrifice 60 people or 45 people in the name of that person that wanted to cross? Okay? What was trying to do that time? Honestly speaking, it's act of terrorism. They can count it as a attempt to hijack plane. Was he under any influence of? That is why people are saying that maybe what he was something was. Well, maybe that bottle, okay? Maybe na Ishiage the Baba Sheshi over here, and people are saying it was alcohol. They say it is water. Well, we were not there, but people are keep on what is inside that thing that is so important that you must bring it in. And I now listen to somebody and he said, I've boarded that the same plane. I carry my bottled water and they say, okay, you cannot carry this bottled water in. There is bottled water inside. When you got in, they are going to serve you. Even let me tell you, we have discussed it this morning that I've never traveled, but I have people that have traveled. And I told you the relation between me and somebody that just came out and said, Femi, this is what they serve us inside plane. Very small red wine. They serve them red wine inside plane. But maybe they want to decide what you are going to consume inside plane, so that you not go and drink kai inside plane and go and hold pilots. Then they know what they are doing now. So I think he bring himself too low.
All right, let's move down to the comment section. I come to think of it, I share a kind of I don't want to say me. Okay, you. I know very. Okay. All right, can I still have access to my phone to the comment section? All right, I can have access to it. Let's move down to. I'm still coming back to it. Okay. Sowore. What do you have to say?
Sowore, Sowore is a general in his own field. As a matter of activism, he's a general in his own field. So a general don't fear battle, and that's why he come out with that kind of a news, which I believe he must have concrete evidence to portray what he's saying. But before we see the end of this kind of a thing, Sowore will have suffered a bit. We are in Nigeria. We are law. We know we have to put law. Bia doesn't take charge. We put law behind. Everybody saw what happened between Dele Farotimi and Afe Babalola when the legal general used his power over lieutenants. So at this point, likewise, IG will want to use his power, but eventually when you go to the court, that is when we will see the end. But based on antecedent, because the history that we have been seeing between federal government and all these human rights activists, eventually you will see that they will just free the man.
Not he's even having issues with IG.
There is nothing there.
Calling him illegal police.
So, from calling him to illegal IG to accusing him of all this kind of a thing and giving somebody a promotion, undue promotion. So, and one thing that it may be very, very difficult to put in the court of law is that, do you know that IG has power to give any officer double promotion, he can recommend. Recently, I saw where IG promoted about 120, officers. He told them that they deserve it. Maybe within the frame of law, and that's why people respect General Sani Abacha. That he was the only general that tested every position from colonel to lieutenant, from lieutenant colonel to he tested everything. Not that he received double promotion. So double promotion in a military or anything is not something that any IG or any government or something cannot prove. But let's wait. But I know that there may not be anything because of what we have been hearing before. Because of
Mr. Vincent, what's the fate of activism in Nigeria? What we are witnessing now?
You see, first of all, I want to say one thing that, the media, as the fourth estate of the realm, also contributes to whatever social order that any country has. But when you now tailor it down to activism, people in leadership thinking that they are so entitled to be there without knowing that it's meant for service. You see, Sowore haven't been taken into custody as a result of his activism. It shows that no matter how you whittle down a reasonable resolve in shaping the landscape, then you never succeed. I believe that what happened of recent, it goes to show that all animals are equal, but some are more equal than the other. I want to, infer George Orwell, Animal Farm here, because the situation that concerns IG shows that he's trying to muzzle he's trying to use the instrumentality of his office to bully somebody like Sowore that is fighting for a just cause. I know it, Mike, if you recall, about some months back or rather, it was in the public space where we have who is entitled to promotion or hiring personnel into the Nigerian police force between the PS and the IG, that's the Police Service Commission. And it has always been a running battle between the IG and Police Service Commission. You recall, up to this moment, I stand to be correct though, I don't think that issue has been resolved till now. You remember there was a recruitment exercise into the force. Then some sections said that it was IG Pro, while some people are saying that that recruitment had the appendage of the Police Service Commission. You see, up to this moment, I don't think that issue has been resolved to the letter as to whose office, has the right to recruit into the force. That one is another case for another story. But when you now check Sowore as a persona, you see, he stands for the voiceless, even though he's not my own kind of person. To some extent, that's my own opinion. But at times when he's fighting a good cause, I think I want to salute him for that.
Mr. Vimbo, what does he speak about his personality? Just of recent, he protested with the police. Of recent. And he was still arrested and detained by the same police. So what does he speak about his agitation for good governance?
Sowore is a smart guy, highly intelligent, and it takes people of intelligence to understand him. So this morning we have discussed that one too, that you are fighting for the retired police and the same police does arrest you. It's so that this thing they are interwoven is fighting for the personality, for the personnel, not the authority. Not the force. Go. It's a Nigeria police. Generally, they are corrupt, but the people inside,
they believe there are people that are still good.
They are there. Thank you. People that are still good, they are there. And for Nigeria not to take care of our retired police officer, it will be endangering us. Because when I know that as a Nigeria police, I finish, nobody will take care of me. Then I will take care of myself while I'm in service. Then it gives me room to do whatever I like. So Sowore is trying to make a point that I don't have a problem with Nigeria police, but the personnel, but the officers in those areas, if you do rubbish, then I'm going to point you out. It's not about the whole, that we condemn the whole Nigeria police officer. Then let's deal with personality in that regard. So Sowore is intelligent, and if you are not intelligent, you will not be able to know where it's coming from and where it's going. He's trying to point out a particular corruption. This is not the first time we have IG now. So why this one? We have so many IG. So why this one? Why this one is illegal IG? When the time of IG is elapsed, then you say you elongate it. I don't know when it's now become our passion to elongate the time of our service, maybe shift or shift for family staff or shift for Buhari. This thing started receiving popularity during Buhari regime. Elongate their tenure. Why will you elongate the tenure of IG? He has been there. Let him go. We have so many people there. Go and pick whomever you think is them fit. Who cares? Look at Tinubu has done it again. He has elongated the tenure of custom direct. CG.
Is Tinubu listening to the agitation of this guy?
You see, why would he listen? Is he listening to the? If you are saying agitation of Sowore is just a person. What of the collective Nigerians? Is he listening to our own agitation for good, better living standards, good governance? I don't think he's listening. He's just in a glass house there. He's far. He's in the moon. Compared to, if you check the distance between where he is and where we are now, he's far.
It's in space.
He's in his space. You understand? Then if you look at the faces that surrounded us here, how many faces are excited here? How many people's faces are excited? You can see everything. There's no excitement written on their faces. Everybody, they're not smiling. Something is smiling. That is something.
And Baba,
you are smiling
because I'm alive.
And
I'm alive.
And Baba, let me tell you, Tinubu may not have respect for Sowore. Make I tell you why. Tinubu and Sowore at a particular time, they may be on the same page. June 12th. Both of them. So Tinubu knows Sowore knows Tinubu. Both of them know where they are coming from. Even sometimes they make Tinubu not to respect Sowore because at a particular time they will have engaged each other, listen to each other, and they'll be able to pick from which angle are you coming from. There are so many information that two people, they are perfect. They know each other.
All right, so on the drama at the airport, we have Udozi Chima saying all the passengers in that flight can actually make money from both K1 and the pilot by taking them to court.
Yes.
We have Andrew Kunjimi saying that I believe Jagaban himself will blame K1 on this shameful act.
He must.
All right, move on to another person, Jacob DF. K1 might have already rang the president to tell him his own side of the story. Don't forget, he has to know number.
His own story is not enough. He would go and do that one in court.
He said Baba will not pick his call. All right, let's move down to other viewers commenting in the comment section. Can I see? All right, the impunity in this APC is too much. Last is Adam Oshomole. Yeah, the last time is Adam Oshomole blocking entrance of boarding. Wow, this is coming from Paul Uche Chukwu. It's true, that's the fact. Wasoende was lucky his head was not chopped. That pilot was wild, too lucky. She was angry. This is coming from Aunt Nam.
The lady don't drive Dampo before.
Because that act alone is a suicide attempt.
Yes, of course.
How can you stand in the way of an aircraft? You just die, Sarah. Nobody cares about you. That shows that the level of pettiness Nigeria has resorted to. I believe that anybody that is trying to even aspire into any post in this country should be subjected to some form of security test. It should be embedded in our law.
All right, how did he get to boarding area with water without security stopping?
Thank you. No, I'm coming. I'm coming. No. Somebody make that up, and thank God you remind me. Let me tell you, the security in that place, they don't have problem with you. So far, their own is to check your bag. In each department, they have what they are looking for. So far, they don't see anything contrary to their own law. You don't carry drugs. It's within Nigeria. It is the, I mean, those one that the inspector take you in. They are the one that you. They are the one that you. So it doesn't concern them. You carry alcohol. They will have, when you reach where you want to come down, when you want to enter, they will tell you, Oga, you have to drop this thing. So many of these things that they have dropped. You can carry bottled water, you can carry anything, but when you want to enter that place, they will tell you, Oga, drop it here. There is a place for you to drop it. Simple. They cannot say you cannot drink water. It's not their function to go and tell them you cannot. You can carry it within that space, but you cannot carry it enter the aircraft. As simple as that. So if security see you, they will not ask you. So far they don't suspect you. But when you enter that aircraft, that's why you have challenge.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent.
Thank you very much for having me.
I really appreciate your contribution. All right. What is it? Morning. All right. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks to be alive. Thank God for to be alive, and thank God to be here again on City Stand with you, Mike.
People have been asking me questions in the comment section. Like, what's Kule chewing? What have you been chewing? Kule?
It's true. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's great.
For
Gone, right?
Yeah, gone.
Will this allow you to speak this morning? All right, what is it? You're welcome as well.
Good morning.
Let me quickly ask you this question. What lessons do you think the big boys in Lagos State who feel that they are covered just because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on throne? What lesson do you think they should learn from K1 the Ultimate?
The lesson they need to learn from K1 the Ultimate, we can really get that on the table when we see, because we've not heard the reaction of the president as it is. In a normal crime, K1 the Ultimate ought to have been arrested and prosecuted. After all, the case he committed is a case against the federal government. It's a case against the Nigerian citizen. Because you see, as he said, it's in a sane society. The what's it called? The global space. On the global space, they will be looking at us as if we are not just organized at all. And as it is now, I said, I will repeat it all over again. Mr. President, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should rise up to the occasion and put, the punishment that the K1, the Ultimate deserve. To him, they should take him to court. If he goes to court, it doesn't mean he cannot get his lawyer, and they should prosecute him and let him know what is did is a disgrace to the nation. It's a disgrace to humanity. As it is.
I think, unfortunately, it happened and they came to public space.
Speaking for those who feel they have immunity.
All of them have immunity.
They are covered.
All of them, as far as you are a Tinubu boy, immunity covers you. You can do anything. You can even be as stoutish as the institution in Nigeria. The institutions in Nigeria under this present administration are all stoutish in behavior, in character, and in doings. Look at his ministers. Look at what Sanusi said a few days ago. That some of the people who are there as ministers not supposed to be there. They keep on destroying the little image you have as a nation. So what you're seeing clearly that transpired there, for me, I think it is an institutional failure. It is a sign of some certain people are actually above the law. That's what it means. This is not the first time. We have been seeing it among Tinubu's ministers. The way they behave, the way they talk, the way they do their things, and nothing happens. Unfortunately, we saw what happened between Value Jet and K1. It's quite unfortunate, but this is Nigeria. Nothing happens. What you are seeing is just, the tip, the iceberg of, what plays around on daily basis. I can still remember some time ago when I tried to board from, you will not believe it, You know, when you enter that very particular place, I keep on wondering, you know, even whether the aviation industry actually, or is it because of who is in charge at that particular time, that to a very large extent, the kind of services, the way they do their things, you know, you begin to marvel. How do we come to this point of negligence? How do we come to this point that people now feel that they are above the law, they can do anything, and they will tell you nothing will happen and nothing will happen? Well, we don't know whether actually that guy was a bit tipsy, you know, because this is not the first time he has been, you know, traveling or he has been getting himself in flight boarding and all that. We don't know what happened. We don't know the genesis of all this, but we are just seeing, you know, all this is being played out gradually, you know, to an extent that it has become a national embarrassment to Nigeria and of course the Nigerian government. Professor Keamu, for me, is one of them. Yes, I can say clearly, he's one of them. He's unreliable. They don't know what they are doing there. They are just there to pack money and corrupt the system.
They are taking action against
What action has he taken? What action has he taken? What action has he taken? What is the meaning of 6 months? What is the meaning of 6 months?
So how many months do you want?
The guy in question supposed to be arrested immediately.
No, the police are already working.
Okay, go and sit down. You don't know what you're talking. You're supposed to be arrested immediately. At that point, first of all, be kept. Well, I'm telling you that you don't know what happened. This thing can be done to an extent that, you know, maybe a certain secret directive would have been issued in this regard. You endanger the lives of how many passengers there, and you're saying you are K1, and you have even look at his behavior.
He's a senior citizen.
Well, if he says he's a senior citizen, it's okay, but we're seeing it very clearly how senior they are, all of them in this administration, including Wike, that have done more damage morally. Let us see what will happen. 6 months. What is the meaning of 6 months? And then what happens after 6 months?
Do you see this as let me just go to what do you have to say about what Reyes said now?
It's quite right.
I think
it's quite right.
It's to him. It seems right action has not been taken
The
against.
right action has not been
taken against.
You know, I said it earlier on that K1 all the ultimate ought to have been prosecuted. But now, today,
Is not enough?
It's not enough. It's not enough. That will not be. That will not, then with them being a deterrent to others that want to just go above the law. And what everything still boils to the constitution. That is not the constitution we're having is just a paper constitution. It's not working. With what's it called now? K1 the ultimate. If you have a sound constitution, all these things will not be happening. If you have a sound constitution, the governors, they are going to America, 29 governors, they are going there to waste Nigerians' money, waste their state money there, it will not occur. So the constitution we have is a deceptive constitution, and as it is, there is a constitutional review now, and let's until we get that constitution right before Nigeria can be well. You know, all this one we are just saying, it will keep continuing itself. Because there's no constitution that guides them. If we have the constitution, everyone is sit tight. Even the president will sit tight. The governors will sit tight. The House of Assembly will sit tight. The National Assembly will sit tight. But when there's no constitution that guides them, we give them a free, chance to be, the immunity to be doing anything they like. And that is why you see a non-state actor. So like Wasiu Ayinde, actually to me is a non-state actor. Disrupting the aviation system of the country. So that constitution is still what I'm going to keep amping on now. And I started it earlier when we started this program, but I will still I will go back to it. That constitution because we all this cry, we are crying, we are just wasting our saliva. If you don't have that constitution of that will guide everyone, either you are a president, you are average citizen, I mean, same constitution will bind you.
Oh yes, if you said you expected more action from the NCA or the aviation minister, which means what they did was just damage control to avoid public backlash or what?
No. You can see the speed of which Sowore was detained. They would have picked him. There's security in the airport.
That was the kind of action you expected.
Keep him somewhere in custody first. You understand? Before further action can be taken, arrest him at that spot, handcuff him. Respect yourself.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? Immediately. What did you see? After so much paparazzi, he said 6 months ban. At the end of the day, the backdoor thing will happen, and the man will just get out and walk freely as if nothing has happened. Well, that's just it. That's it for you.
It's under detention now.
Yes, I think it has been moved to an unknown location. We don't know where they moved him actually. But I think what led to what we are seeing here, it tells you how corrupt the police system is and the processes. And the destiny is...
I thought you'd be hailing the police for that action, because you've always criticized Sowore.
Yes, I do. On principle, I do.
Okay.
On principle, I do. But you see, this other one, he's trying to uncover
the debts, right?
Not no.
The debts in the police.
They are behaving like Natasha and Ababio in the DA office there. You understand? There is deep romance. Touch me, I touch you. You understand? All of a sudden, they say 700 million naira jewelry was stolen within their bros. That's what Sowore is pointing at. I remember when Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Brunei or somewhere where a certain attack was carried out by jihadis, and he was asking, how many people did you arrest? Did you listen to him? Did you hear him? Did you hear the IG? Did you hear the IG? Did you hear the IG? They are not serious, Mike. These guys are not. They don't know what they are doing. They're only. When people are dying, when you are supposed to have carried an investigation or do a certain thing that will add value to the police system, you are busy doing Natasha and Ababio in the office. That's what triggered what we are seeing today. The revelation. Somebody that came into the police system in less than 10 years, you can see. And from what we had, that lady is a personal assistant to the IG. So there is some chemistry. Because that is extreme corruption. By now, the president would have, of course, that's why they say it's illegal. I don't know what he's still doing there. But the guy, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is championing nepotism in every ramification. Look at the custom, same thing. This one, his time has gone. He said, no, continue. Now the guy is busy now, wasting everybody's time. There's no police system that is working. Every institution in Nigeria is corrupt. Federal government agencies, that one highest. Everybody is corrupt. And if you look at it clearly, what is breeding this thing to an extent that they tell you to your face? I was in Alausa yesterday, and if I tell you my experience in Alausa, you'll be surprised. Everything has to do with corruption. Everything has been institutionalized. And that was what Sowore actually brought out. And the guy, of course, maybe he have the listening ear. And you can see this guy, from what we had, it's like has had a very long-term personal relationship with the president. And sometimes, if you like, the president is not going to do anything, I know they write what to use, and everything will come down at the end of the day. Then Aluta continua. Normally, I think to an extent, which is very correct.
some police officers there too, you know, who are of a high-ranking position before this woman was, you know, thrown from thrown from somewhere to the present position she is now. They are aware that this thing is not actually correct. And look at where it is now. Everybody is saying, how did we get there? The ID himself is being alleged to be having not only, I think they're up to 2 or 3 there now, you know. All his hands are filled with mistresses instead of performing his job as the IG of Federal Republic of
Nigeria.
Unfortunately, Nigeria.
Let's get your reaction.
Yeah, I think with all what Oyezi are saying, you are even going too far. A police service commission, is there any stable, directions they have in police service commission? IG ought not to, is not really the one that's supposed to prosper, you know, giving people rank or that, you know, promoting people. It has to come from police service commission. But where is our police service commission? What activeness are they embarking on? Nothing, zero activeness. So they gave the chance to the IG to be able to do it, to do what he's doing now. And I think that is what I think we have to go back. That the constitution will have just taken care of all this. You know, it will have just taken care of all this. So the Nigerian citizen now, this there's a constitution, what's it called, process going on under the Hanyoku now. I think we have to support Hanyoku with this new constitution they are bringing on the table. It's not just we'll be complaining. Our voice has to be heard. How long will we keep saying all this? How long? That is me. That's how long. Even myself, I just realized now that it's not only talk. Talk is cheap, but the actions. The actions. Because we are older now. I've been on this street platform now. I've been on the street for like some years now. We just go on without achieving anything. We need to engage them. We need to engage them. Majority of them, they are our ages when they started, you know, engaging the government in power then. So what are we now saying? What are we now saying?
Right,
the constitution matters as it is now.
Thank you so much. Because of our time, we need to attend to other problems. All right, Tuluwa one.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about the arrest of Sowore. Was this a lawful arrest or an act to silence activism in Nigeria?
See, God will bless you very much. Question, a kid will answer that question. See, what happened is, it's not up to a month now. It lead the protest against injustice of Nigeria police force against the retired ones. Many of them are languishing their home after they have served your fatherland for many years. At the end, there's nothing to show about it. Can you imagine? See, many are dying, many don't even have voice. So what is a voice for the voiceless? Okay, now the IG. See, the IG in the first place is supposed to have gone home. His term is due. What is the meaning of say 65 years or 35 years minimum wage for a civil servant or a service chief to retire? At the end of the day, the president now say enlarge. What is the meaning of enlarge? Enlarge is a criminality language. It's a criminal code. IG was there before you. Did they enlarge? See, let us be frank with ourselves. We are promoting more injustice to ourselves. That's why there is no real peace within Nigeria. Okay, somebody is there to take this position because somebody is duly there. But now somebody have enlarged it. Now you have that authority, illegal authority to occupy what does not belong to him. He do otherwise. You are telling me about Nigeria police service chief. Who is on top of them? They are retired. But the one IG just is on top of them. He can do and do. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Someone has come a long way. It's a man of the people. Let us be frank with ourselves. It's a man of the people. It's a man. It's a majority of Nigeria man because he spoke on our behalf. He exposed things. Even though Jagaban said the present president now, when Jonathan was there, I can remember back memory lane. I now hear of Sowore. What was that media? Sahara. Yes, he uses to expose Jonathan liquid. And when we follow it up, we believe, okay, now where is Sowore? Where is Jagaba? Jagaba is not in Nasoro. Sowore is now where? Detention. Why? Because trains fall apart. Because the truth, the arrangement, it was not forthcoming. So they had to separate him. So let us be frank. Sowore, 100 times, 100 days is Nigeria population masses voice, the voice of the voiceless.
All right, thank you so much. Still in detention. Still in detention, and the likes of OBI, Atiku, and some other Nigerians are demanding for his release. Your take?
Well, see, Nigeria, I say that the president itself doesn't have that knowledge of being president because it's there like a rubber stamp. This is IG is there before him, and the expiring date of him have already come to pass. President keep leaving him. Why? Is it a progress in Nigeria? I can say there's no progress on it. This is a man supposed to retire. Let a new ones come in. You dump the new ones and leave the old ones to operating. Operating where? Now this is a young man came out. Said this is illegal action. Nigerians police say, bring it, let us kill him. They have already come out as a voice of the people. If there is spoken about the favor of the police, I know in police force there's good one, there's bad one, but the bad ones are many more than the good ones. And it is the bad one that is oppressing the good ones. When see them for the road, where are they holding? They say we are there to chase an robber, but they're there to be chasing Yahoo boys and other peoples, arresting them. When a criminal will come over there and start things, they will not come after. Now, when the criminals have already left, they will come and carry innocent people. They say, we are doing our work. Which work are you doing? Are you doing a nice work? When your leader, when their leader there is a corrupt person, why the followers? They must be corrupt. In Nigeria force, Nigeria police, I don't see this man supposed to withdraw out and let the new ones come in. Now, because so we always call him an illegal IG. That's why I say, let me use that power. We want to use that power to oppress him because he is military. Why? This is a civilian. But he forget that God in heaven is on earth also. He forget that. He forget that that's God. Look, no matter what that IG is doing, he must receive his own punishment. He can act as a military man, but a day will come, he will receive his own punishment.
All right, moving on to another one on page 2 of the New Telegraph newspaper. Tinubu not indifferent to people's difficulties, people's challenges. This is what presidency has said this morning. Says president taking steps to reset the economy.
See, the president, his language, his body's language. Every day you are giving us language. We are not that. We have come an age where we now know the bad and the good and the ugly. Oh, yeah. You see, your language is not forthcoming. The president knows that everything ends in his text. But where is a positive impact in our life? There is no positive impact. So he can't give us a story that we don't understand. See, let there be language of reducing the hardship of the people under his leadership. Majority, so no wake up, so no even feel work out, so no even go work. Things are dramatically bad under his leadership. See, you can't scrape that language. He's involved. He's a president, and everything lies under his desk. So he has chance. It will change things. Let people ask. You see, seeing is believing. But here, we are not seeing anything. Why will you believe what we don't see? You can't believe what you don't see. Say there's fire on there, and you don't read there. Say fire there, but that's fire not there. So the president, I'm telling him, his language is not pure. He's not pure. His language is not pure.
Wherefore Mr. President said that he have already heard the cry of the people. Yeah, the cry here is not for the masses. The cry that Mr. President here is the cry of the people. Those in the government. It's those in the government that are hearing their cry. Now it's splitting the governors up, increasing their salary. Is it affecting the masses? No. The masses are not seeing anything. The people that are gaining when you hear their cry is the people in the government.
both the military, both the civilians, so those who are under government is the people, Mr. President, are hearing their cry, not the cry of the masses. It is only God Almighty is hearing our cry, not Mr. President.
All right, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Mr.
Okay.
Jack. Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Now, let's have your own take on the detention of Omoyele Sowore, an activist we all know.
Oh, okay. Let me start by saying, Omoyele Sowore. I think we should not just generalize issue what is not meant to be generalized. I think first and foremost we need to investigate what's contrarily Sowore and the IG himself. I think there is something contrary between the both party, which we need to investigate. That is number one. The number two part of it is this is a country whereby the judiciary system is not working. The law is not working. It's only working against the masses. It's working against who is nobody in this country. And if I was saying now, it's over going to 48 hours to 24 hours there about now. I don't think it should be on detention, under the Nigerian police custody. So that is why I said the judicial system is not working in this country. We don't respect law for any reasons. The IG himself, I want to say this is a country whereby individual will exercise power, to maltreat whosoever. There is something secret between the IG and Sowore. And for crying out loud, not too long ago, Sowore just come on air and start protesting for Nigerian retired police. Even the president, the way they are being maltreated, in this country, And at the time, my question, I say, when have Sowore become an advocate for Nigerian police?
All right, let me move down to the comment section before I join Mr. Felix on this issue. Paul Chukwu is saying Sowore arrest is just a distraction from main issues we are fighting. Is it truly a distraction from issues but in the minds of Nigerians?
Well, it's actually a distraction. What is bothering Nigerian people? First and foremost, I believe I granted an interview talking about when Sowore was fighting and telling based on their pension, the pension scheme. Most of the police officers' pension scheme, we are not remitted. Someone that is supposed to earn about 30 million, you earning 3 million, which does not actually speak well of the institution that the police commission are not managing. The police commission are not managing the thing very well. They are trying to dive away from the real issue. They are trying to dive away from the real issue. And that real issue is actually the problem that is affecting Sowore. If you look at the media space, they invited Sowore. That was 2 days ago. Yeah. But he did not show up that very day. If he has not shown up, he's supposed to write a letter telling them that I will show up in a particular day. But he felt unconcerned. But the thing is that the way they treated Sowore is actually very wrong, because number one, he's not supporting. No, he didn't show up the first day. It's the second day he showed up, which he came with his bag and luggages. Already knew that they were going to detain him. He came with his people. He came with his people. Yes, and which shows that the information on the space has shown that they are going to detain him. And again, the Inspector General of Police, he should take things in a unique way. He's not doing things in a professional way. And again, what is actually pending the Inspector General of Police is that he called him an illegal IG. He was the one that was speculated, and a lot of people began to echo it. And again, is that what Sowore is supposed to have done is that to go and challenge that extension of the IG in court. But just as what my colleague has said, that the judiciary is no longer working any longer. They become a bulldog that doesn't bite. So, and that is what we are actually facing now. That's my own humble take, sir.
Anyway, anything concerning an activist is very difficult, because whenever somebody like Sowore, anything concerning him, it's difficult to know the reality, the main point, the cause of the problem. It's difficult. It's like problem of President, Senator, and Natasha. You see, they really issue inside. Only two of them that knows about it. So what concern an activity like Sowore, I think is him and the is it the inspector of police? Is it IG? Yes, yeah, it's two of them that really know what is happening. But what I'm condemning is violence against any citizen. I heard that his hand is broken. It's not right. The way human beings are being treated in our country, I personally hate it. See how now Nigerians are being slaughtered all in every state, all around the bush. They are being slaughtered like animals, and the thing is shown on the online. You see, I hate anything violence. Even I hate when a man is beating the wife. So let's talk of a personality like Sowore. You arrest him, you start by breaking his hand, by maltreating him as if he doesn't have any right. No, if you arrest him for any crime committed or any offense committed, address that offense and then push him to the judge. Let him be taken to court of law and be treated according to the law.
All right.
Yeah.
Your take on this,
Yeah, good morning, our viewers. May God bless you all. I remember humble sir Benjamin Justice Snachi, aka that Biafran evangelist. To what is already on the table. There is one thing we should understand. We are in democracy, we are not in a military regime. That's number one. And number two, we are talking about journalists here. And not just a journalist, a journalist in a very, very activist way. I don't know, you remember a man, the late Ghanaian Fayemi, if I'm not mistaken, the lawyer, the late Ghanaian Fayemi. If you watch him, he was a serious and activist. If you watch it, you will see that they are not that kind of people of gentle character. And we are running democracy. If there is any room or any means of which Sowore disrespect the IG, I believe that the IG should equally handle Sowore under the custody of the law, not by violating the law. You know, let us learn from outsiders. If you see a policeman out there, you know, most of us that by the grace of God we have made an inch, we can make a step. When they come to you, sometimes if police is talking to you, you will not even know that it's a police that is talking to you. The way he will address you in a very peaceful manner. Until you get to their station, they will tell you these are your offenses and this is the law that you must face regard to your actions. But using violence to address violence is not the way forward.
but how does it feel? You know, fighting for police. You stage the protest, demanding welfare of the police and all of that. But at the end of the day, he still found himself in the net of the police. So how does it feel? How do you feel about it?
No, as a person, and the police and our IG, there is something I'm seeing here. It's like there is a personal issue between them, personal difference. But somebody like Sowore coming out to protest, to fight for the interests of Nigerian police. Are you getting it? Then the same police now coming against him to brutalize him. That means there is something that we don't know, that is wishing, that is fishing, or maybe somebody or one way or the other is instigating something that you and I did not know.
All right, away from that, the viral video of K1 the ultimate at the airport. What's your take on it?
Well, on the issue of the K1, the ultimate, he was saying the Masha. I think he messed up, and he really he flattering himself, he bring himself so low and so down, you know, before the over, before Nigeria. Like I said not too long ago, that in a country where the judiciary system is not working, whereby the law only go after the masses alone. You say I would say he's one of the strong stakeholder in Nigeria, in Yoruba land, and him personally know that if such thing occur in UK or Canada or America or Germany or France, instantly right there you'll be handcuffed. It's a disgrace to Nigerian law enforcement. You know, a lot of people have tried to bring in the name of the Mr. President concerning the relationship or no relationship. But it's a big disgrace to Nigerian security agency, because by now I expect him to assign the Marshal. I like him so much. As in, if he woke me up, I was singing his music off air. But by now I think he should be detained under Nigerian police custody. He should not just be suspended for 6 months, because what he did is tempted to hijack, and he has really caused the other people in that very flight the big damages. By now, I think individual in that very flight should sue Ingbaswa Marshal for delayment.
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to blame the airport authority, because if they have been doing their job diligently, all those things that KY the Ultimate brought to this thing, they would have collected it. First and foremost, there is a deficiency there. Now, yes, him now going and they now stopped him. You understand? He has gone to an extent that he is bigger than those people there, not knowing that those people are working under an authority. And the way he reacted shows that he is not groomed. He does not respect constituted authority. I want to say this, that K1 the Ultimate should be arrested. That punishment is too small for him, so that he can learn a lesson, so that our constitution will be obeyed. That's my humble take, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Felix. Your take on it?
Yeah, the case of K1, I don't know why he bring himself too low to that level.
Did he goof?
Yeah, maybe
he goofed, right?
If it is possible, you understand, for him to, because he's one of the Yoruba Fuji that I respect, you know, and I listen to some of the songs. Yeah, 1-1. Abi? Yeah. That is 1-1 we are talking about. So the man should have, first and foremost, respect himself and respect his dignity as a person. You understand? You know whom you are in a society. Moreover, not just a society of another country, but a society of your own country. You know how people respect you, the respect you command. So even if they're against your wish or against your right, you hold yourself. You understand? Then let the law have its way. But for him going the way he did, I believe it's only him and God that knows.
All right, thank you.
God bless you.
Sir, yes, to be able to take you.
Okay, no.
All right, is there anything you want to say?
What I want to say is that, if you think you are fat, don't block the road when you are walking, because you can see people who are even 3 times fatter than you. They will push you down. If you are fat, just walk normally, don't block road. So whomever you think you are, respect others. Still respect the law, no matter your popularity. He would have his own jet, to move about, so that he can behave the way he wants. This is what belongs to you and others. Respect others. You can't be more than only one person in Nigeria, cannot be more than 2 million plus. No, respect everybody. Even when you think you are too much tall, you will still meet people who are taller than you. When you think that you are highly educated, you will still meet people who are even greater than you. Respect everybody.
All right, thank you. Asa, your take, sir?
Yeah, I take in
Sowore's case, his detention. Haven't you been following us? But we're about to end the program.
The case is that let law have its cost. Everybody has his own right to do things. There is freedom of right, but in Nigeria we don't have law. The so-called the people are in power. They even see that they are next to God. After God, now them.
nobody will say anything again. Yes, Sowore has the right to say whatever, but if he go contrarily against, let law follow him. We don't even have law. Those who are using law, they are using law on the masses. They are using law, but we don't. Which law are you using to checkmate themselves? All the money they have been siphoning, carrying, embezzling, using more. Which law is checking them? No law. They will just siphon on use the money that they use to develop the country. They use it and pack it for their children, unborn children, and go scot free. But if somebody say anything, you use law against him. Use law against him. Is that right? We don't have law in Nigeria. They are using power. Only power they are using. No law. It's guiding us.
All right, thank you so much.
But then we have law. We everybody has a freedom of speech, a freedom of right to do what is law. But if there's law that will checkmating everybody, the law is checking anybody. No law.
Thank you for your contribution. Our viewers across the globe, we appreciate your contributions on the program this morning. We say thank you for joining us. We appreciate all of you. Anthony Dirichuku, okay, joined us this morning. We appreciate your presence here. We have Andrew Gunjimi in the United Kingdom, who also joined us in the comment section. Tanimola Joseph joined us. Imafida also joined us. Tanimola Joseph is here with us. Manuel, GOA, Ifeanyi Nweze. Good morning, my guys. Keep the good work. Thank you very much. Ifeanyi Nweze says we should keep the good work going. Anthony also joined us. Omobosola Ashibebe. Thank you. Kingsley Smith. How have you been, sir? Kingsley Smith in the United Kingdom. Right, we need to appreciate Mrs. Tina. Mrs. Tina, we appreciate you. So you're doing the needful as regards what you said to me. Yeah, doing the needful after this program. I appreciate you all that have been contributing, to the success of this platform. We love you all. Thank you for your kindness and your support, your daily support. I appreciate all of you. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow for another interesting edition. Goodbye, everyone.
You get what one woman talk. You say you go for them. Where are you Kaduna for? You say you go the power and go how did you say? I don't like I don't think so. The problem. Whenever anybody talk about it, the first thing that some people it's not all the time. Yeah. Small people wait on the party. The registered man go to beach, you see people, we are beginning. How many times do they
I don't support him right now, but at the same time, it's not an
One assistance as a should be able to exercise your self-respect. In Nigeria, you do. So don't say, okay, now, maybe, okay, when you were 40, that is what your interest is. Then, maybe, by the time you came to them, and your sisters, your and you now saw a different figure from the one you married, and you now cannot be welcome. It's already engraved in your hand to do so good. So as an individual,
Are you now telling me that telling me take move excuse? Then you have had problem. Your wife's sister, maybe by mistake, was making up. You don't jump to the house. It's not possible. So then you have